It is official. Myles Turner has signed with the Milwaukee Bucks. That's the report from ESPN and Sean Sharania, who said that Myles Turner has opted to take a $107 million deal over 4 years from the Milwaukee Bucks over a $25 million per year deal. Now, the report's 3 years where the Pacers have gone four. I don't know if that's actually a factual report, but the question is, was Myles Turner making a statement to the Pacers? Because if he was, then he wasn't as loyal to the Pacers as he wanted you to believe he was. He becomes another guy in the line of Pacers that talk about how much they love Indiana, they love the Pacers, but when it comes down to dollars and cents, the dollars and cents talk, and Myles Turner bails on the Pacers. Now, did Kevin Pritchard and Chad Buchanan, did they make a mistake? Did they underestimate or overestimate the loyalty of Myles Turner? Did they offer fair market value to Myles Turner? To me, looking at the numbers, 25 million was probably a fair range. There was talk they might go 30 to 35. I think that was especially after the way Myles Turner played in the playoffs, especially played in the finals. So I don't think it was an outrageously lowball offer. I think it was fair. Milwaukee didn't offer all that much more. What hurts about this, if you're a Pacers fan, is it goes to a division rival. And the Bucks didn't get better. They had to waive Damian Lillard to make room for Myles Turner. Well, what universe are you living in that seems to be logical? It doesn't make sense to me. I know Lillard was a little bit of a disappointment for the Bucks, but to take Myles Turner over Lillard of course hurt. He was going to be out next year, probably for the whole season or pretty close to it. But Myles Turner has opted to leave. What do the Pacers do now? Well, they got to get a center under contract. Tony Bradley is currently the only center truly under contract. Isaiah Jackson, he's coming back from an injury, and likely they will have him signed. But they got to find somebody. DeAndre Ayton, is he the answer? Right now, he seems to be the most logical option for the Pacers to move that direction. But what are they looking for? I have a feeling that this move was not made because the Pacers didn't have a backup plan. I think the Pacers had a number in mind. They figured they would like Myles Turner back, but if he doesn't come back, they go to plan B. And I think right now they've moved to plan B, and we have to find out what plan B is. Now, if they don't have a plan B, then they're nothing more than what we made fun of with the New York Knicks and their coaching search. That you fire the coach without a real plan in place of what you want to do to replace him or who's going to be available to be the next coach. Well, in this case, it's the center position. But, things kind of changed with Tyrese Halliburton's injury. Pacers weren't all in to go for it again next year because they don't have Tyrese Halliburton. And, this also might mean, in some ways, one of the liabilities of Myles Turner going elsewhere could be the trade of Ben Mathurin. Ben Mathurin is going to be making around $8 or $9 million next year. And this is a situation where the Pacers might need to clear that cap space to be able to bring in a guy like DeAndre Ayton. And if they do, then that means that Myles Turner leaving didn't cost them one player, it cost them two players. But we'll see which way they go. There's options out there. There's not that long list of options, at least as far as the type of player Myles Turner was. It may take a couple of years to find your center. And I'd have felt a lot better about it if they would have been able to get Kalkbrenner or the kid from Stanford, which I still don't know how to say his name, Raynaud, whatever. If they got him, then you'd have had a guy you could develop for a year. The other question is going to be Jarris Walker. What happens with Jarris Walker? To me, Jarris Walker has not shown any reason that he should be kept after his rookie contract. I don't see the point of keeping him around. He has struggled to get minutes, not just starts, but minutes. And as a lottery pick, you would expect that he would be at a point in his development where he would be fighting to be in the starting lineup, not fighting to be in the rotation, especially a 10-man rotation. But Myles Turner off to Milwaukee. It's disappointing if you're a Pacers fan. I know a lot of people thought I would be jumping for joy. I'm not jumping for joy, but I just rationally looked at it over the last few years and thought Myles Turner is not giving you enough to be a championship team. Myles Turner is not the guy that's going to take up $25 million of your payroll and give you $25 million worth of success. He's a good, solid player that put up 14, 15 points a game, about 7 rebounds. As a center, you probably would like to get more rebounds, even if it costs you some of the points, because the Pacers have plenty of guys that can score. And, making up the points won't be hard because you bring anybody in, he's probably going to get 8 to 10 points. And then you've only got 5 points to make up, and you got plenty of options to make up those other 5 points. So I'm not too concerned about replacing the numbers. A couple of blocks a game. He's averaged less than 2 per game over the last 2 years. So it's not like he, everybody thinks that he's this dominant rim protector. He hasn't been that. He, at 29 years old, looks much older than 29 on the floor. With the way he moves, it looks like his knees could be going at any moment. And I don't know his health status, but he just moves rather awkwardly laterally, and teams take advantage by getting switches and then driving to the basket. And if you pull Myles Turner away from the basket, there's going to be fewer blocks, and he's going to be beaten on the perimeter on the dribble. So in some ways, you could say you avoid that liability. But Myles Turner gone. That's the big news of the day. And now the Pacers have to find their center and see which direction they go. What do you think about the option of DeAndre Ayton? Let us know by commenting on this video. Also, make sure you subscribe. If you haven't done so already, hit the subscribe button. It's the kind and gentler way to let people know about this channel and to support us. Just subscribe by clicking the button. Also, make sure you give us a thumbs up and share this channel with all of your sports-minded friends. Have a terrific Tuesday night. TinCavs back at home for the next 3 days. They are taking on Lansing. Hope to see you out at the ballpark.